Hi, everybody. Sorry this is a little bit late, but I wanted to give you some background on T.S. Eliot for our annotations tomorrow. So I have this Prezi, and I'm just gonna give you some sort of biographical information and some questions to think about. And then I wanted to show you an article that I found in the Atlantic, which I thought was just really fascinating. So let me go ahead and get started. That. Okay, so T.S. Eliot came from a Boston family. So he was born in Boston. His parents were both 44 when he was born, so kind of later in life. And he grew up in St. Louis, Missouri, where he lived for 16 years. He studied philosophy at Harvard from 1906 to 1909, and he earned his bachelor's in 3 years instead of four. He worked as a philosophy assistant at Harvard from 1909 to 1910, and then he moved to Paris, where from 1910 to 1911 he studied philosophy at the Sorbonne, which is a famous university in France. He attended lectures by Henri Bergson and read poetry with Henri Aubin-Fournier, who are really well-known philosophy and Sanskrit, which is really intellect and Aiken months later, which sort of the love when you're looking at it kind of great actions develop think of patient sketch of the whole city, patient either right, like it sort of becomes not and what exactly talked about this. So this mean? He talk about them to think about, and actually along the last point I wanted to show you guys this article, which I also put up under content because I think it's so fascinating. When T.S. Eliot invented the hipster, right? And sort of the idea that that we kind of need to, that if you didn't put it up on Facebook or Instagram, then it didn't happen, right? This idea of having a constant FOMO, fear of missing out. It's kind of an interesting essay. So the idea is, and let me see if I can find it, that um, that there's like this unmet desire, here it is, that contributes to the ambivalence and detachment of hookup culture, today's substitution for the drained dating rights of yesteryear. And then later, the sort of idea that that there's just sort of like pictures that fill up Instagram and Pinterest feeds where devastating and quote meaning-ridden contexts are erased, right? I have known the arms already, known them all, arms that are braceleted and white and bare. And the obsession with self-image, with presentation, right? Prufrock being sort of this character who's constantly worried, shall I part my hair behind? Do I dare to eat a peach? Like I just said. Um, and so the idea that authentic experience is replaced by an objectified and fetishized experience, in this case of great art, right? That an actual experience is surpassed by talking about it or posting it on Instagram or Facebook. And this is my favorite sentence, selfie or it didn't happen. So I don't know if you guys agree with this, that Prufrock is sort of the character of the hipster, but I thought it was interesting and definitely worth talking about. And I would have talked to you guys about it if we had a Zoom class. But I hope that this is somewhat useful in your annotations. Hopefully you got my my link to the Google Doc that I'm asking you to annotate for tomorrow for class time. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at your annotations and I'm going to put some of them, I'll ask if it's okay, and then I'll put the ones that I choose up on the genius.com site so that other people can see them as well. I can also put them up under my name if that makes you more comfortable. So, so that's all I have. I look forward to seeing your annotations, and I will see you soon, I hope. Take care.